Now in the NBA, one player can change the fate of a franchise. The Raptors acquired Kawhi Leonard and won their first NBA championship in franchise history in the same season. Didn't last long, though. The Raptors, they had to say goodbye.
Yeah.
A year we will never forget. Thank you, Kawhi. We, the North. Kawhi this offseason decided to take his talents to L.A., not to the Lakers. He's now with the Clippers along with Paul George, and that's how fast things can change in the NBA. So my question to the table here is name a player who switched teams this offseason who will make an instant impact on their new squad like Kawhi did.
Okay. I love all things Kawhi. Everybody said that story about him eating the apples wasn't true, but I absolutely love it. I'm choosing to believe that it's true. And I'm going to go with a guy who just has exactly the same personality as Kawhi. You can't even tell him apart. Odell Beckham Jr. Guys, I feel like we haven't talked about Odell in a little while. And there was a moment earlier, maybe a couple months ago, Kay, when we were talking about him, and I stumbled into saying that I think he actually underachieved with the Giants, and you were shocked. You're like, you think we haven't seen the best of him? And I had to double take, but I think we have not seen the best of Odell. Talk about his sense. Like, I really believe in Baker. I think he's fantastic. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think Odell got kind of Eli on the backside of his career. I think he's getting a big quarterback upgrade rather. I think that Odell's best football might be yet to come, which means that Cleveland is going to explode right now. He could be the Kawhi, albeit with a much different personality, dude.
I don't even know what to do with that information that he might be better. Like, what is that? I
don't know. It's nuts.
What does
It's
that
the
look
most talent he's ever been around, so he could have an amazing year.
When I think Kawhi, I think silent leader, calm, sort of just humble, quiet confidence, that kind of a vibe. To me, he's Nick Foles.
Okay.
Think about it. Won a Super Bowl with the Spurs, which is obviously like a legacy team, one that's really well established. And then he went to a new team that had some success, just like the Jags. And he won them a Super Bowl. If Nick Foles can go in there and bring this team together, be a mature presence in that locker room, I think that he switches everything, and he has the biggest impact on that, really in the NFL as far as guys who switch teams. Because he got the quarterback spot, a position they really needed somebody. If he can get and take Leonard Fournette under his wing, it could just be lots of rings, and then hopefully he doesn't move on to another team like the Clippers.
Get these guys back into the postseason and have a shot at the Super Bowl. That would be amazing. 2 statues, just like Kawhi has those 2 MVPs. For me, I'm going with the individual that's sometimes forgotten, and that's what I feel like Kawhi is for most of his career. When he made the run, the magical run like Kay was talking about with the Spurs, we're like, oh, I forgot Kawhi is really good. And then this past season, oh, I forgot Kawhi's one of the best players in the league. Jordan Howard is one of those running backs that we forget has been successful since he's been in the league. Since 2016, 3rd most rushing yards in the league. Absolute monster. We talk about Todd Gurley, Ezekiel, all these different individuals. Saquon Barkley is a recent. Christian McCaffrey. What about Jordan Howard just putting in work quietly in Chicago, old school, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? The simple fact that he's with the Eagles now, who needs some structure in that backfield, who need a hard-nosed running back, and he's even come out and said they're allowing me to do things that emphasize my talent and my skill level. When you think about their magical run to the Super Bowl, they were 3rd in the NFL in rushing, which means they dominated the line of scrimmage. Last year,
no LeGarrette Blount.
28th in the NFL, even though they almost had a magical run with Nick Foles. Now imagine Carson Wentz, who we all know needs to keep himself healthy, leaning on a running back that can go out there and get those tough yards.
And the rookie.
And that rookie. But I'm going with Jordan Howard. He's going to be their 4-down running back. And this guy could be what LeGarrette Blount was to the Patriots, where he can get those hard yards and then close in the end zone, give it to the big boy, let him stumble on in. So I'm going with Jordan Howard. It's not just helped this team right now and allow them to have a better season. They could get back to the Super Bowl with the top 5 rushing attack.
We love NBA, soccer, NFL comparisons here on the show. Tweet us with your thoughts at #GMFB. Nate, I got to say, I really like the shirt you're wearing today.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Will Selva's out in the newsroom in Culver City with an update.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. You know,
what is going on here?
Just what do you mean with what?
What is that shirt about? I've never seen you with the top button undone.
No.
Are you Ferris
one?
Bueller?
Will, you got a cigarette or something?
What are you doing? Oh, is that the shirt?
That's This is the shirt. I have the shirt now.
That's the.
Yeah. No,
Why?
I play in an 80s cover band. I play the synthesizer. Yes. No, it's not here. Yeah. What do you think?
Wow. I can smell the cool water from here coming off that thing.
Is that jupe you got on?
Yeah.
You know?
English leather.
No, Kyle, it's your turn.
Will.
You know?
Maybe.
Thank you.
Kyle goes last. Thompson tees.
Sure. Hey, you ain't wrong.
Hey, Will.
Very planned out.
Hey, Will. It fits good though, right? It flows on the skin, doesn't it?
It does. Hashtag dress down for what? That's my motto, Nate.
Hey!
That's what I live by.
Will, well done.
Who wore it best?
Yeah.
Hashtag GMFB.
That's sweet.
All right, thank you,
Oh my God.
guys. Well, just about a month ago, the Eagles showed their faith in Carson Wentz being their quarterback of the future, awarding him with a new 4-year deal worth up to $128 million. And with Phillies security blanket Nick Foles now in Jacksonville, it's all on Wentz to be fully recovered from a back injury that cost him the end of the season. Eagles tackle Lane Johnson joining NFL Total Access on Monday and said he has complete confidence in Wentz.